Part 12 of ranking and reviewing every Academy Award winner for Best Picture. It's 1959's Ben-Hur from director William Wyler. As you see here, this is the most honored motion picture of all time, or at least it was for a time. It won 11 Academy Awards. I believe that's been matched, but never duplicated. A long time ago, I had a friend of mine who said that Ben-Hur was basically just a Roman epic with 2 or 3 minutes of Jesus thrown into it just as a box office ploy. And I'll admit that colors my appreciation for the movie a bit, because I do think it's pretty accurate. This is really just a Roman epic, and you add a little bit of Jesus, which kind of becomes a lot at the very end. And I would say the Jesus stuff is the weakest part of the movie. Everything else is pretty awesome, although some of it's dated quite a bit. The Charlton Heston performance, nothing special today. It was considered a great performance in its time. It won the Academy Award. Honestly, it's like whatever. Charlton Heston's been better in other movies, including The Ten Commandments. And like The Ten Commandments, this is an obscenely long film, but you get your money's worth. You know, it's a really long movie, but there's so much stuff going on. The budget is fully on the screen. The movie looks amazing. All the extras, the sets, the costumes, of course, the famous chariot race sequence, which is incredible for its stunt work and its overall filmmaking. Charlton Heston plays Judah Ben-Hur, a Jew in ancient Rome that becomes a slave, and he's taken from his home and everything. And honestly, it's kind of a similar story to Gladiator, really, Ridley Scott's film. It's a compelling revenge story for a period of time until it isn't, and we get the Jesus again. Heston does really stand out in one particular scene that is my favorite of the movie. It is better to me than the chariot race, and that's when he's a slave working aboard a naval ship. Jack Hawkins is the captain, and he's commanding everyone to ramming speed for no real reason other than to see who gets exhausted and who's able to fight through it. And many people are taken away because they just collapse. And Charlton Heston, Ben-Hur, is just pushing through. Incredible physical acting. The facial expressions by both Heston and Jack Hawkins really, really sell this scene. It's an incredible bit of the movie. So while I don't think Ben-Hur is the masterpiece that it was believed to have been in 1959, it is by all means an impressive motion picture and well worth a watch. It's they don't make movies like this anymore, and there's a good reason for that, honestly. People probably wouldn't sit through them, and, the sheer amount of extras, animals, all that stuff, pain in the ass to work with, right? But here is where I rank Ben-Hur, and here's also where I have to train myself to wait longer because I've got more movies to show on the screen than ever before, of course. And if you join me next time, I will be discussing Everything Everywhere All at Once.